Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Henry Harrius. You hear me say that name a lot on this channel. Henry has been sending me stuff for a long time. Started off with all those Rubik's Cubes magic tricks, which I love. I was heavily into Rubik's Cube magic for a long time. I even built up a Rubik's Cube collection. I think I have a video on my channel somewhere of all my cubes. I think I did a collection video. You might want to go look for that. But Henry has since done lots of other stuff. His product line is always so well done. His tutorials are fantastic. The care and the attention to detail that he puts into his props is exceptional. I think you can never go wrong with a trick from the Henry Harrius line, and today, no exception. This is ESPOJI by Alex Ng. Now, why is it called ESPOJI? ESPOJI. It's ESP. I was just saying ESPOJI, but it's not that. It's ESP and emoji, okay? So there are ESP cards that you could do ESP tricks with, but they're disguised as emoji cards because, let's face it, nowadays people do not know what ESP cards are. And when you show the lines, the square, the circle, the cross, the star to somebody and you say, pick your favorite or pick the one that resonates with you, they don't know. They've never seen these things before, but emojis are part of our lives. We have emojis in our phones now, and we send emojis back and forth to each other all the time. So what Alex Ng has done is he's disguised the set of ESP cards as an emoji game. And just like a real ESP set, you're getting two decks of 26 cards apiece. That means they're identical, right? Except for the backs. So you'll get a white backed 26 set and a dark back 26 set, which means you can do any ESP trick that you've ever known with these, right off the top. With no instruction, no tutorials whatsoever, you could do anything. On top of that, these cards are marked. Marked for the identity of the card and marked in stack, which means if a spectator takes a card, you will know which card they took by looking at the card on top of the deck. The cards are also in a cyclical, alphabetical stack, which means any memory trick that uses the alphabet system, you would know how to do with this deck. And any marked deck tricks you could do with these. And, oh yeah, there's more. There's more. The faces of the cards are colored. There's a purple set and a yellow set, which means even with just one deck, you could do any oil and water routine as well. So, did you get all that? ESP tricks, marked card tricks, cyclical stack tricks, and color matching oil and water style effects. You can do all of that with these cards. You want to see them? All right, so what does your $40 get you? You get this cool box. And at first, I really didn't even get the logo, but can you see it's two eyes and a smile and a little face with some eyebrows? Yeah, so ESPOJI, ESP cards, emoji cards. Henry Harrius presents. You get a nice little box. First thing you're gonna get are these little buttons, and they are kind of like a yin and yang, opposites, happy and sad. You'll also notice that they are the respective colors of the deck. They're yellow cards and purple cards, which means you can lay these down on the table when you do an Out of This World. The other thing you're gonna get is a beautiful little prediction wallet. It's not gimmicked in any way, but it allows you to put cards here and here, and it's really strong. It's a nice, sturdy wallet that you could also use to carry packet tricks, or if you were gonna do a one-for-one 5-card matching effect, you could stick 5 cards over here and 5 cards over here and head out the door. And then you'll get your 2 decks. They are completely identical except for the colors on the back. So you're getting a white backed deck and a black or a darker marked deck. And the back design is a one-way back. That way you know how to read it, right? So there's no question of which direction you're looking. And one of those markings will tell you what the card face is, and one of those markings will tell you what the card underneath is. But it's cleverly disguised, and your spectator would never notice it. I also mentioned that they're in alphabetical order, but if I do it this way, we're going to go backwards. So this would be Z, sad, right? Yummy, and this is X for cursing, right? Worry, victory, upset, thankful, scared, relaxed, questioning, powerful, optimistic, nervous, mad, love, kindness, jealous, inspired, happy, guilty, first love, excited, disgusted, cool, bored, and angry. Each deck also includes a couple of gaff cards to use for specific tricks that he teaches you, and you'll get access to a 1 hour and 23-minute tutorial. So, is it what I thought? I had no idea. I had no idea what it was. None. No clue. And so I was pleasantly surprised, and I love all the versatility this has to offer. In fact, even in that 1 hour and 23 minutes, there is barely a stone uncovered for what is possible with this deck. I think that you could do so much more than what's included, but they kind of get you off, push you out there, get you off on good footing. But as far as them being well made, they're beautifully well made. They're going to feel great. They handle great. They're quality cards. They're going to last you a long time. And I don't think your spectator will ever find the marks. I don't. Because they're not marked like you'd expect. They don't say the word angry on the back. And because there's such a diverse amount of emojis on the back, and the fact that it says it's a card game, right, and disguised as a card game, I really don't think anyone would ever look or suspect that they were marked. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? You got Alex Ng and Henry Harrius in a room together, and it's going to cut back and forth between Alex doing live performances for a handful of seated people, and then back to the studio where he and Henry discuss each trick. They'll talk about the history of the effect, what you get, and how to read the marks. And then it's going to head into the performances, and I think there's 5. The first one is called First Love. This is where the spectator finds their own card, and it has to do with the feelings and the emotions that are tied to their first love. The second trick is called Emotional Touch. This is when 3 spectators each take a card, and you're going to reveal the chosen cards that each one has, and then it ends with the third person and a fast food revelation. The next one is called Positive Negative, and this is a simple out of this world. Of course, you're not tied down to the out of the world they teach you. You can use your own out of this world. Then there's Empathy, which is an ESP 5 cards match. And again, same thing. If you already know one, feel free to use the one you already know. And then the last one is called Card Game. And this is kind of where you would describe what this card game is. And this is one of those games where you stick the card to your forehead. You can't see what it is. Other people try to get to show you the emoji with their face, and then you guess what it is. But secretly, you know the cards are marked, and so you don't even need them to give you clues. Pocket space, you're going to carry whatever you need, right? You carry 1 deck for a 1-deck trick, carry 2 decks for both. Take a handful of cards out, put them in a wallet to do as, walk around, to do as an ESP matching trick. I mean, yeah, there's so many different things you could do with this. But even if you had everything in your pocket, it doesn't take up that much space. The 2 decks themselves, they're each half a deck. So together, it would just be like having a full deck in your pocket. That's it, right? And then the 2 little buttons, you can or don't need to use them for out of this world if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. They're just fun little props. Angles wise and inspectability, I think I already covered that. They're really well marked cards. I even looked for the marks to begin with and couldn't find them. And then I guessed that they might be marked for a stack, and I couldn't find that mark either. So I had to be shown both times where the mark was. Slides and difficulty level, all the tricks that they're teaching you in this are pretty easy. And I would think that if you're a beginner or you're just kind of starting out, either with mentalism or card magic, very approachable, fun to watch, easy to digest, easy to learn, playful tricks. Yeah, lots of positives, right? Lots of positives. I think the deck is creative. I think the deck looks realistic. I don't think you'll have too much difficulty explaining what this is or where it came from or why somebody would use it. You could start with the guessing game, right? And then just go from there into any of your favorite tricks. I think there's tricks that you already know that you'll be able to use this with. I mean, yeah, this is a wonderful purchase. And for $40, the price point is not that high for what you're getting at all. So if you've never really fallen in love with ESP tricks and you're like, I don't know, it's not really me, then I think emojis work great for the young and the young at heart. So big, huge thanks to Henry Harrius for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, hey, and one more thing. I know you've seen me in my videos wear this shirt a lot, the magicorthodoxy brand shirt. And I don't know if you know this, but this is not just a merch shirt. This is not just a shirt that has my brand. This is actually a magic trick. This is a magic reveal t-shirt that is available exclusively at my Teespring store. It was actually designed in Melbourne, Australia, and it is your 30-minute secret weapon. Because it looks like a seemingly innocent vintage tee, but all over this are 6 different magic reveals. So you got ESP reveals, coins, cards, the toxic forces on here, even a movie, and a lot more. You can use this as the grand finale of your entire close-up act. It's available in maroon, black, and gray. And I have another YouTube video that completely explains how to do a reveal for each one of these tricks. So I actually have a magic tutorial for this t-shirt on my channel. So it's there. It tells you all about it if you want to learn more. Or you can just go down to any one of the graphics that are down there. That'll take you out to the Teespring store if you click one of those. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support.